What are you looking at?
Let's get on with this, bounty hunter. I've troops to deploy. Darth Tormund demands that I dispatch you to capture Chairman Harlan Fane of the Corellian Corporate Council.
What's Tormund's interest in a corporate fat cat?
Harlan Fane is the face of the Corporate Council. His presence at the treaty signing is vital to Darth Tormund's plans. Fane and the other representatives have locked themselves up in their council tower in defiance of Imperial rule. His exact location isn't known, but it is likely that he and the other senior representatives are holed up in the tower's upper executive offices.
Get me a shuttle and I'll take things from the top.
The anti-aircraft coverage over in Corporation Island would atomize you immediately. Ground assault is the only option. Resistance will be heavy, but the Council Tower has several structural weaknesses we can exploit. The only thing stopping you from accessing the tower through the main lobby is sheer manpower.
I hope you're not suggesting I take the stairs.
For now, you have another option. The executive suites have a private lift that will bypass most of the intervening levels. It'll require an access key used by senior staff. Also, unless you'd like to be trapped inside a lift shaft, you'll need to attack the tower's security center and disable their lift override controls.
Solid plan, General. I've got it from here.
Once those objectives have been completed, you should have a straight shot to the upper levels. And remember, you're to deliver Chairman Fane alive and intact. Dismissed.
I got dibs on the big one.
Wait.
Sir, they're dangerous.
They're also not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
Not loyalty. Principle. I always fulfill my contracts.
Well, that helps your image. I understand, but competition is basic business. If your employer isn't concerned about keeping you, you'll always get lowballed. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
Take care of the Republic's price on my head, and we'll talk.
A fresh start? Harder to grease the right palm since the Prime Minister sold out to the Empire, but it's possible.
Hey, what are you trying to pull?
It's you! Fire! Fire! We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
Should have thought of that earlier. Let's go, Chairman.
I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
You've obtained Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
How do you plan for me to do that?
The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Selonians. The Republic needs to see the Selonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
There's someone specific you have your eye on?
One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Trow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
You'll have your Selonian soon.
Trying to locate the Selonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Selonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
What's important enough that they'd risk fighting on our terms?
Selonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Selonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Selonian warrens under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
What's so special about this section of tunnels?
It's a dead end. They'll believe they have you cornered right up to the moment you cut off their only route of escape. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormen in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
Keep talking and the only quick death is gonna be theirs.
Come on, show them we mean business.
Oops.
Crying shame.
I suggest you shut up and kiss the dirt before they have another accident. You're not gonna die, but you'll beg. Anyone else feeling brave? I've got what I came for. Scurry off before I change my mind. Sleep tight. Your representative, Darth Tormen.
Impressive. For an animal. The trap is nearly set. All that remains is to capture the last figurehead of Corellia's old regime. Corellia's Civil Police Force Commissioner. Somehow Commissioner Carter survived the initial purge of dissenters before Prime Minister Falcone delivered Corellia to us.
I'd have thought Corellia'd be under martial law by now.
CorSec was disbanded, officially. One of the many steps taken to ensure a smooth exchange of power. It failed. Since the purge, Commissioner Carter has rallied the rebellion. The public sees him as the last legitimate voice of the Corellian people. Carter and his CorSec officers are the backbone of the civilian resistance.
CorSec is one thing, but I'm not keen on dragging any more bystanders into this war.
It will not be an issue. CorSec's old headquarters is now a formidable fortress. Our forces are laying siege to it as we speak. Their standing orders are to block off any escape. That is all.
I won't be calling for backup.
Contact me when Commissioner Carter is in custody. My troops will cover your exit.
Well, look at you. Waltzing in here like you own the place. Come to finish what they started?
Got something special in mind for you, copper.
Go on and kill me. You'll have 1 million citizens rioting in the streets by sundown.
Huh. Guess I'd be in real trouble if I were here to kill you.
If you aren't out for blood, why are you here?
I'm a bounty hunter. What do you think?
I think you're greedy, amoral scum, here to sell me to the highest bidder. Imperials, I bet. The people you're working for, they aren't spice runners or thugs looking for a quick fortune. They're despots. Do this and you'll force billions of people to bow before the Sith. Is the Empire paying you enough to clear your conscience of that?
Credits have a way of convincing me.
You'd sell your own mother for 2 credits. Locking you up is too good for trash like you. Thanks for the chat. Now I know that what I've been doing is making a difference. Hit him!
Ah! Stinking law! Gonna tear you apart!
You got me. Good for you. You want a medal? You and me, this battle, the war, not even a blink in the grand scheme of things. Corellia has been around a lot longer than the Sith's little upstart empire, and it'll be around long after the empire falls.
I've been to Terrace, Commissioner. The Empire knows how to make a lasting impression.
They wouldn't go that far, would they?
You really want to take that risk? Sleep on it. Tormund, the Commissioner is secure.
Good. Our forces have control of the Corellian legislature. Deliver Commissioner Carter to the Grand Assembly. Your reward will be waiting. Prepare the Commissioner for the surrender.
My lord.
Your success is noted.
So's your gratitude.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Watch these rebels sign our enemy's death warrant.
Might as well see this through.
Supreme Chancellor Janaris, respected members of the Galactic Senate, the Corellian people have chosen. We will not continue to be held captive by a failed system. I demand that Supreme Chancellor Janaris ratify this treaty and acknowledge Corellia as a sovereign system of the Sith Empire. It was only a matter of time. As Prime Minister for life, let me be the first to welcome you to Imperial Corellia, my lord.
Had you delivered what you promised, you would enjoy a longer reign.
That how you conclude all your business?
When the agreement is not upheld. Now, we wait.
Darth Tormund desires your presence immediately. This way, please.
A large Republic fleet has entered the system. It includes the Founder, Supreme Chancellor Janaris' personal flagship. These reinforcements are attempting to consolidate at the Green Gardens. You know who leads them.
Looks like your plan is working.
Jun Serra seeks to urge Coronet City's Green Jedi out of their enclave and press the attack. When their forces are amassed, the Republic will attempt one last offensive. You have until then to reap your vengeance.
I work at my own pace.
If Seros leads his attack, he will die. I will not surrender ground for your vendetta. Attacking Jun Seros within his headquarters is the only way to be sure crucial data is in his possession. Dispose of Seros, quietly. No one must know of his demise. Bring his effects to me.
An intruder!
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This is a private matter.
I didn't say your friends could leave the party.
You know what's required of you. Go.
As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride?
I don't strive to be second best.
Ambition above all else. Perhaps the only loss that will affect you is your life. If you can't be reformed, you must be stopped. It's time to answer for your crimes.
You read my mind.
won't be the one after all.
Now whose pride's getting them into trouble?
Savor your vengeance. It's a small victory. You've denied me nothing here. In failure, I've undone all your accomplishments. In death, I return to the Force.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. Your life's only the first thing I'm gonna take from you. See, my next stop is the Supreme Chancellor. The Sith want his head, and you just delivered it right to me.
You...
Shh, shh, shh. It's over. Thanks for playing.
No...
Pathetic. I did not see Seros. You were successful?
Take a look for yourself.
Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
We still have living targets to appraise.
Indeed. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Seros at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
That's going to get us the Supreme Chancellor?
Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
You know more than you're letting on.
Jun Seros came here aboard the Founder. He was privy to its security protocols, landing codes, even the Supreme Chancellor's itinerary. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Until then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided.